Hi guys, it's Amanda. Welcome back. Today I'm going to attempt a cup bottom reverse flower dip inspired by Fiona Art, and as always, whenever my paintings are inspired by her, I put her link to her YouTube channel in the description below. If you have not seen her channel yet, please check it out. I have already put down a white base coat and tried to level my canvas, and I tried to center my cup, which is probably not centered, but it's the best I can do because nothing is perfect and I don't really want to waste time trying to make it perfect. You might be able to see this, a little bit of this painting in the screen. You might be able to see a little bit off the table in the screen. I'm sorry, but I have this one from yesterday still drying, and I don't really want to touch it to move it. I want to leave it there to dry. And if you see a little bit of my pajamas, because I paint in pajamas, just ignore it. I will tell you the colors as I go. I know I could mute and fast forward this, but I feel like talking through this one and just taking my time. So if this is boring for you, there is a fast forward setting on your YouTube. You can speed it up, or you can just skip to the end and see if it works. Sometimes these work for me and sometimes they don't. I'm going to start with some iridescent white and put a little bit more because I want a good base. This is a 10 by 10 inch canvas. Normally I have only tried these on 8 by 8 inch canvases before, so I'm not sure how it's going to work. I know I'm going to need more paint than usual. It's already uneven because I'm not perfect. I'm not even with anything, and that's okay. And so this one is Lake Blue. I decided on a larger canvas because I typically use too much paint, I think. So I thought if I do a larger canvas, maybe the amount of paint that I typically use will be just right. And this is iridescent white. And this is Purple Lake. Iridescent white. Quinacridone rose. I may be doing this too quickly. And now I want to add some copper. And then I want to do some ocean green. Where's my skewer? I want to pop a couple of bubbles up here. Still have some bubbles. I'm not sure if that's a bubble or something in the paint. There we go. Okay, and now iridescent white. And brilliant purple. I'm sure this is uneven, I'm sorry. But flowers aren't perfect. Nothing in nature is perfect. So it's not gonna matter. I can't pop that. We'll use the torch in a little bit. Okay, and some iridescent white. And some medium magenta. And then I want to add some gold. And I want to do another layer, but I can't decide if I want to do it where the cup is or if I want to move it. I think I want to just leave it where it is. And I will go back with, no, I haven't done it where I move it yet. I haven't done it where I move it before. So I don't know if I want to move it or not. I don't want to move it. I'm just going to go again with some Lake Blue. Iridescent white. Purple Lake. Iridescent white. Quinacridone rose. And copper. And I'll let it sit for a second. Again, I probably have too much paint, but we'll see what happens. And then ocean green. Iridescent white. Brilliant purple. Iridescent white. Medium magenta. And some gold. I'm going to give that a second to flow off of there, and then I will blow on it. Okay. You might have seen my head. I might have cut it out. We're getting to the edges. I hope we don't... I may run over the edges because I think I used even too much paint for a 10 by 10. But that's okay. If it runs over the edges, that's fine. I'm going to move the cup. Set it aside. And put the lids on my paints and move them. And let that sit for a second. We're going to lose some over the sides. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm going to put a little bit of iridescent white in the center. I like to add colors in the center. And then I'm going to add some copper in the center. And then I'm going to add some gold in the center. I have a napkin. My napkins aren't the best. I'm already losing paint over that side. These napkins may not even be big enough, but I'm going to spray my napkin. Okay, and I'm gonna torch to pop some bubbles. Okay, we're losing paint over that side, so I'm tempted to tilt it over the other side too, just to kind of make it even. I'll wait until after I do the napkin. I'm going to go ahead and start down here. Actually, I don't know if my napkin's big enough. I will just see what happens. I need to get better napkins when I run out of these. Okay, so my napkin's big enough. I'll go ahead and just gently touch the paint to the napkin. I can tell I pushed some of that over that side. Maybe we can go, after I lift it, I might be able to, if I can tilt it evenly to get it over all of the edges, that might be cool. If I can tilt it evenly. Maybe I can find my spinner. Then I would have to move that red painting. I'm just barely touching this. I just want to make sure my napkin is touching my paint. Try not to smush it too much, but I may have. I'm not sure. But I'll lift it and see what happens, and see if it's completely ruined. I might just tilt to cover the whole canvas. See, I'm already having trouble because my napkins are not very good. Yeah, my napkins separate whenever I try to lift. I'm just gonna kind of group it and pick it all up. And maybe drop it in the sink instead of dropping it on the table. Okay, so I dropped that in the sink. It is going over that side. It's almost over that side. I like it so much it's going over that side too, and that's okay. My edges, I might need a little bit more white paint around my edges. I don't really want to do anything to it because I like it, and it will spread as it dries. This is a better quality canvas than the ones that I have tried before, so I really did level it with a level before I started. So when it spreads as it dries, it should spread evenly. I forgot that one of my paints had silicone whenever I selected my paints, or coconut milk hair serum, one or the other. So that's why I got some cells, but some of my cells might be from the iridescent white and the metallics. I just like that so much. I hope as it spreads that it spreads evenly. I'm tempted to tilt it this way too, but I don't want to stretch it out and make it look strange. Because the last time I did one of these, when it was going over one side, I tried to tilt it off the opposite side, and the only thing that was moving was the paint in the center, and I don't really want to mess that up. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it. I did get a couple weird cells right there, but I'm going to add some white around the corners and palette knife those out to kind of make it even where I pulled that paint off. I didn't pull as much paint over here. And give me just a second, and I want to make sure I don't mess up the flower in the process. I just want to fill the canvas back in because it will level out as it dries. I'm sorry I'm blocking the light with my arm as I do this. Yeah, that looks uneven, but it'll be okay once it dries. If I can fill that spot in there. Okay, and do this side. I did paint my sides white before, like the edges. I am getting a little bit of a drip over this side over here with the white. This side's all white, so we'll just flatten that out. This side has some white drips. That side and that side have color, and that's perfectly okay. It can run off those sides, and I'm just gonna leave it alone. Trying to find where to lay that. I kind of wish it would be even and come this way. It should be level. It should. I don't want to move that too much. Kind of don't like that spot right there, but I don't want to. I know Fiona touches everything and it makes it work, but when I touch stuff, it makes it worse. So I'll leave it alone. Torch my bubbles again and my metallics. I'm getting some white over here again. Maybe the color's gonna come over too. That color's starting to come, that color's starting to go. I kind of hope that the color goes over those edges too. It won't be even, but it's fine. Nothing is even and nothing is perfect in nature. Nothing is perfect ever. So I think that's it. I don't know if it will change any. I'm sure it will change a little bit as it drips over. I might take my palette knife and scrape under so that hopefully it'll stop dripping over here. But the last time I did that with one, I did it too much and I ended up messing up the side, and in trying to fix that side where I was scraping with my flour, I ended up messing up the entire thing. It ended up tilting the other way. So let me do one simple scrape and then see if I want to do it again later or leave it. If I do it completely underneath, it's not going to bother anything. Okay, and I'll check it as it dries. And I am getting some color starting to bleed here. I'm hoping the color bleeds there so that if it's bleeding on 2 sides or 3 sides, hopefully it bleeds on all sides. If it doesn't, that's fine too. I don't really want to tilt it back. It acts like it's unlevel that way, but it was, let me see, it was to begin with, and I had to keep screwing in my screws on this side to make this side shorter and that side higher so that it was more level, because it was unlevel to begin with. So hopefully, I don't know what the deal is there. Kind of want to help it go that way too, but I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to lose the entire flour over that side, but whenever there's so much paint in the center when I do these, they do tend to spread out on me, and I'm just going to leave it here and let it drip a little bit. Scrape it again maybe. See if it keeps going over this side. See if it goes over this side too. See if it ever makes it over that side. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I really like it. I hope it doesn't change a lot. I just hope that it kind of, as it spreads kind of evenly. I'll torch one more time and then I'll take you down for a close-up, and that will be it for this one. I'm sorry that I spend so much time talking at the end of my videos, or so much time talking in my videos. Sometimes I fast forward and add royalty-free music, but sometimes I just feel like telling you what I'm doing or telling you my thoughts. And if you don't like that, there's a fast forward button, or you can not watch. And a lot of you don't, so a lot of you probably don't like that. And I'm sorry, but that's just me. It is kind of, I'm noticing, leaning that way and that way. I'm not sure why. Maybe I pushed more that way whenever I did the paint. I don't know. But however it ends up drying, I think I will like it because I like it. And I'll take you down for the close-up, and that's it for this one. Please like, subscribe, and share my videos. And Have a blessed day. Bye. Okay, as always, I will show you the close-up from my side of the table. And I'll go in and show you the details. I really like the details in this one. I really like this one. I hope that it dries to where it looks similar to this. If it goes over the edges, that's fine. See, it's going over that edge. That's fine. I just hope that it goes over maybe all the edges. If not, that's fine too. It's not making it over. Oh, it's starting to make it over that edge. Anyway, I'll take you in and show you the details. And this one is for Thursday. So I'll just go in. Like I said, I like to talk. Just go in and show you the details. I can see you can't really see the shimmer, but you can see the haziness that it makes around the edges there. And all of these colors together worked pretty well. I was afraid of like the lake blue and the ocean green next to purple and pink, but it worked out pretty well. And I'm glad that I chose copper and gold. I was just going to do copper, but I'm glad I added the gold too, because that gave it a little bit of a lighter shimmer too. And that iridescent white that I use is by Liquitex Basics. I know that I can order the pearl medium on Blick Art website, and the last time I ordered from there it was in stock, but I do have iridescent white and I have iridescent medium right now, and I want to use those before I try the pearl medium. And here's where it's going over this edge. That might not have been a very good close-up. It's way over that side. A little bit of blue starting over that side, so that makes me happy. It'll be even enough for me, and it's over that side. And sometime I want to try one where it doesn't go over the side, but if it's going to go over the sides, that's fine too, as long as it goes over most of them and it's kind of almost even. That's okay with me. I'm sorry, I think my refrigerator or my freezer might be making ice. It's making a strange noise over there. I like these cells here. That's that gold around that lake blue, I think. And then the pink with the iridescent white. Yep, it sounds like the freezer's making ice. There's a spot right there that I didn't like very well, but you know what? It's okay. I mean, it doesn't look much different than any of the other spots around the center. I like the pebble look there. And like I said, I'm sorry, that was a very long video of just my close-up and me blabbering on. So I'll stop for now, and I'll try to get you another close-up tonight after it has stopped moving. And then we can see what it looks like at the end of this video. Thanks for watching for now. Bye! Okay guys, as promised, I am giving you another close-up video at the end of this video with some results. I want you to see how much it finished running over some of the sides. It didn't run over evenly, but it's okay. I still think it looks really neat. I really like this one. I wasn't sure what to think about these colors together, but I'm glad that I used some so that I can see how they turn out. And I'll definitely use these colors again in something else. So I'll go in and show you some of the details, and then I'll try to show you some of the edges. It's not dry yet, so I can't touch it or anything. Sorry, my elbow's in the light. I do like these cells, different colors that I'm getting. And that's it for that. Hold on, let's go around here a little bit in the center. And now I will try to show you some of the sides. As you can see, paint ran more off that side than probably anywhere else. It barely went over that side. Okay, I'll try to cut a little bit of that out so you don't get dizzy, but there's that side back there. So there's a look at it upside down from me. And I'll turn you back around. And maybe it goes this way, the way that it's melting off that side the most. I'm not sure. But I like this one. I like how it turned out. I can't wait for it to dry and see what happens. But check back next week for a dry results video. And thanks as always for watching. Bye!